Brought to you by AP Government.
The Constitution. The Constitution is a nation's basic law. It creates a structure for the government, it allocates power within government, and sometimes it provides guarantees to citizens.
But it can also be an unwritten accumulation of traditions and precedents that have been established to create an acceptable means of governing.
Now, the origins of our Constitution. Summer 1776, a meeting in Philadelphia. It led to an armed rebellion against the British government, and the result was the Declaration of Independence, and the rebellion was the American Revolution.
The road to the revolution. By the 18th century, 1700s for those of you that didn't know but were afraid to ask, life in America is pretty good. Higher standard of living than most, except for slaves and indentured servants. Equality is widely accepted for the time. A lot of control over their own destinies. But England and France go to war,
which happened all the time back then. This time, the primary reason was control over the Ohio Valley. To make a long war short, the British Empire prevails. Long live the king!
Unfortunately, wars are expensive, and British taxpayers are paying for all of it. So Parliament changes their approach to the American colonies and start regulating the colonies and taxing them.
Boo! The American colonists are not real happy. They didn't enjoy paying taxes like we do today. They had controlled their own colonies and paid taxes to their own colonies and felt like this was Big Daddy England trying to steal money away from them. To add insult to injury, Parliament had passed these taxes without the colonies giving their consent. It's kind of like a parent who lets their kid do whatever they want, then when they start making them clean their room, okay, that's not the best analogy, but it works.
You get brats. As you probably know, the U.S. is not part of the British Empire anymore, so they will decide to break off their ties with Britain, fanning the flames of independence. There were several colonists that used the ideas of European philosophers such as Hobbes, Locke, Montesquieu, Rousseau to make a compelling argument for independence.
And what we got is one of the iconic American documents known as the
Oak Ridge High School Discipline Code.
No, seriously, it's the Declaration of Independence.
The Conservative Revolution. Some will argue that the American Revolution wasn't that revolutionary at all, but it was actually more revolutionary than other revolutions.
Oh, sure. The French Revolution in 1789 had a lot more blood and a really cool way of dealing with those who weren't quite revolutionary enough. The Russian Revolution, even the Iranian Revolution, with a lot of bloodshed and societal change are revolutionary, but the American Revolution changed the world.
The reason people call it a conservative revolution was because it didn't bring about massive change in society. To be honest, the leaders in America were the main revolutionaries. Slavery wasn't abolished, land wasn't redistributed, but the idea of who governs and where the source of power comes from changed the world forever. Thank you for your support.